All right, we are live. Happy Monday. This is this week's edition of our Mind Shift Monday. When we taught today's Mind Shift is talking about reconnecting with our why. We need to know why we are doing something, and our why needs to be super powerful. You've heard a lot of the sayings, your why needs to make you cry. I don't know about all that. I don't like to do any heart bullying, but I do know that we have to understand why we're doing something and taking it that next step, not just why we're doing something, but how is that thing that we're going to do going to change our life. If we, for example, get this number on the head, I want to lose 50 pounds. And you're like, okay, I want to drop 50 pounds. That's a lot. 50 pounds is, a significant amount of weight. And we start some program, start some regime, and we're like, I want to lose 50 pounds. I'm going to do it. I know I can do it this time. I can. I believe in myself. You have all the affirmations, doing all the things that you know to do. But if you don't really stop and think about, I even say, grab an index card and write down, I want to drop 50 pounds because, and write out your why. And it can't just be, again, because I used to be that weight in high school. I want to be able to, it could be many reasons why, but you have to dig a little bit deep right here. And it has to be, we have to not just know why we're doing something, but we have to know how is it going to impact your life. If you just start a new diet plan or start a gym because you want to drop 50 pounds, you don't stop and think about, okay, I want to drop 50 pounds because I want to play with my kids. I want to be my grandbabies, my kids. I want to be able to fit in the clothes that don't fit me anymore. I can't afford to buy new ones. Or I want to be able to drop weight so that I can get off some blood pressure medication, or I want to have less pain in my knees and the weight. There's going to be many reasons why you want to drop 50 pounds. But then that next step of what will happen? What will it feel like? How will that change my life? And that's where we start to really not just get, okay, I want to drop 50 pounds because I want to be able to fit in the clothes that I wore right back in high school. Well, that's a great reason, but is that really going to keep you going? Like, you could just go buy new clothes, right? That are bigger, that are more comfortable. It's not really going to be enough to really keep you that motivation. But when you think about, I want to drop 50 pounds because I want to be comfortable in my own skin. I want to be able to go places and not feel that cowering down, the shame and guilt. Or when people look at me, I wonder if they're thinking, wow, she must eat a lot of cookies. I don't know. I'm just giving an example. How would that make me feel? How will that start to envision yourself? What would that feel like to be comfortable in your skin? And maybe you might not even know. Maybe you've never been comfortable in your skin. You can't even imagine it. But what would it feel like to step powerfully into the grocery store and know, wow, I'm comfortable in my skin. I'm really happy with where that 50 pounds I lost. I feel good. I like how I look. I'm really comfortable in my skin. And then when people look at you, you're going to have that confidence. And how's that going to change your life? You're going to show up more powerfully when you meet with people, if you're in sales, if you're going to your reunion, any of those things. How's that going to impact your life? Well, it's going to be huge, because now you're going to be able to show up powerfully as yourself, be comfortable in your own skin, right? Or maybe for you, it's like, I need to drop that 50 pounds because I want to go off this medication. So you have to start to see yourself reaching that goal. Give yourself permission to dream, not fantasy, but to dream and envision. What will that look like? What will that feel like? How will that change my life to reach that goal? What would that be like? And start to give yourself permission to dream about it, to think about it, and envision yourself what that would be like and how it would impact your life. This is the thing about brain science, is that you can't trick your brain to believe something it doesn't believe. If you can read all the affirmations you want and say, I am skinny, I am 130 pounds, I'm back to the weight I was when I was in high school, and it's not real, your brain's going to go, what are you talking about? You can't trick your brain, right? But the cool thing about your brain is if you start to spend time and you say, hey, I am working toward reaching my goal of dropping 50 pounds, I am feeling better. If you start to spend some time just visualizing yourself, what it is that you want to look like, how it is you want to feel, and start to think about those things, start to spend a little bit of time every single day, take that card out, read your why, and start to spend some time envisioning, what would that look like? What would I look like? How would I feel? Start to see yourself having reached that goal. Now, your brain can't tell the difference of whether that's really happening or whether you're just thinking about it. It's a powerful brain exercise, a brain activation that works really, really well. So I want you to try it out this week. Write your why out of why of something you're doing something. I like to always relate it to spirit, soul, body, healing and wholeness, because we are spirit, soul, and body, as 1 Thessalonians 5:23 says, and we want to come into wholeness of all three of those. We have one body, one shot. So I like to reconnect my heart with my body to work together as a team. I think, working on our healthy things, working on our body, working out, eating healthy are all the things we want to do to honor our body and to help us live the best of our last of our years, the best of our years. So if you have a weight loss health goal, write it out. Write a goal you have, write it out. And then read it at least a couple of times a day. And when you read it, take a moment to stop and visualize yourself having reached that goal and what that would feel like and how it will change your life. What would that look like? What would that feel like? Vision it. Give it a vision. Give it space in your heart and in your mind to see yourself there already, right? It's different than an affirmation. You're actually envisioning that, and that's a powerful tool. So let me know how this works for you. I want to hear your whys of something. Pick whatever you want. I want to get that promotion. And how would that promotion change your life? It doesn't have to be health and wellness, right? Or heart healing. It could be whatever it is, right? Whatever is your why for something is, write it in an index card, read it a couple of times and start to see yourself there already and what that would feel like. What would that look like? And I want to hear let me know what your why is. Let me know how that feels. Let me know how that's working for you. I'd love to hear how this lands for you, and even more so, how it's impacting you. All right. So have an amazing rest of your day and know that you can do anything you want to. Set your mind to it, find some good habits, and change the way we're thinking. Because when we change the way we think, everything changes. All right, you guys, bless you. Have an amazing rest of your Monday, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.